get fucking old! Ah! God, you don't know how stressful that was. Yeah. I went from a top 20 to a top 10 situation with 5 fucking niggas hunting me at once. Only had 109 HP at the start. Then I dropped it to 97, I want to believe. And literally came out on top because I burnt that bitch alive. Let's fucking go. Woo! I told you boys, Requiem don't play. I finally did it. Solo, duo, trio, and squad goals. Squad and team room. Your boy done did it. Let's go. Yo, what's good everybody? Requiem's Rebellion here again. Today, or this makeup video. One, tell you the truth that, unfortunately for me, that is, I am, one, going to be walking y'all through this game, showing you guys how exactly I just, walk through, mulch through in one. And second, an apology because I, for one, have, I did start my Let's Play when it comes to playing God of War. I did. I'm gonna need a little bit to bring that, before I bring that back, for the simple fact of Destiny 2's new season has dropped, along with Apex Legends' new season. So, putting that aside, I'm going to absolutely do my absolute best to basically give more content on that. But anyway, there we go. Anyway, I dropped down, get this AR. I realized somebody's here. Almost died. One more hit would have killed him. Now I could have pursued. I chose not to, for the simple fact that I want a little more loot. I'm gonna stay around here, mine, give me some mats, and I'm gonna leave out of here with a little bit of ammo and a mechanical bow. Makeshift bow, my bad. Afterwards, at this point in time, as I'm mining, I'm constantly looking across or I'm constantly checking my surroundings for one, when the zone's gonna come in, and two, which direction is the zone gonna come in. Because I know me, being one of the first to land, and two, being as far away as I am in the upper right hand corner of the map, I of course definitely need to rotate. And see, now that the circle is coming, I know exactly which direction I need to go. But it just so happens, my first kill is right here in Steamy Stats. Huh, that's funny. The person who I was shooting at earlier was also here in Steamy. That's funny. Of course, I wouldn't have known that. And so last one, I come around here, get a couple of ammo, get a little bit of mats. Some of the standard stuff, you feel me? Shortly after this though, is when I go to, shortly after this, I go into the Steam vents and actually, vamp out. I head again closer to circle. And it just so happens that instead of truly 100% going to circle, or at least landing on the ground and then going to circle, I decided to basically just land on the zip lines and try to rotate myself towards retail. And soon you'll see why that didn't go as planned. Again, I'm not going to do much commentary, but I am going to let this play out as much as I can. Oh, and if you're probably wondering why I'm doing this too many times over, it's because I'd rather have primal over a makeshift or mechanical, as they say. And it just so happens that, apologize for that lag bit, I don't know what happened. Primal gives you more damage and a little bit less accuracy. Makeshift gives you more accuracy, a little less damage. And the Primal Flame does more damage over time than the Primal Stink. Oh, that's another thing I would like to explain before we continue on further. Like I was saying beforehand, bows, primals do damage over time. Makeshift bows, whether it could be the makeshift explosive or the makeshift shockwave, they both do increased accuracy over time. And or your accuracy will get smoother the faster you shoot, even though it is a single tap trigger gun. Now, you're going to see me keep rickrolling anybody and everybody who spectates me. That's because today, for some reason, I had a feeling that I was going to win the game, or at least I was going to get a high kill game, which of course I've only did one of the two. So alas, as you heard moments ago, Storm started to close in, and of course I'm on the back half, which means I need to vamp out as soon as possible, which is again I do. As you can see down in the bottom right hand corner where the current storm is, top right does show you that I was one of the last 3 to get a kill, and then 2 more just popped up. Of course, I'm in replay mode, so of course this isn't live. Now, you're going to see me drop here, and the reason why is because I remembered that there's almost always a gas can here. In Fortnite currently right now, if you have a primal bow, which is blue, of course you can take a makeshift bow and either make it a mechanical or a primal bow, because they're always green. Another body, stack. But again, if you do have a rare and or if you do have a primal bow, you can come here to almost always, which always guarantees a gas can. Having a gas can, having one container of fireflies, or having the flare gun can allow you to craft a primal flame bow, and having a stink pouch, which comes from killing a frog or finding a stink fish, can give you the primal stink bow. So of course that's what I just upgraded, the primal flame bow. And now I'm mining this because there's a chest up top. Luckily for me, that chest gives me a med kit which will help me out after the storm. So of course I grab my gear. I'm about to run out. Then I notice there's a truck. Truck and off-road tires means circle rotation faster. And so this next kill will be self-explanatory. This is what happens, or this is a benefit of rotating from the storm. See, rotating from the storm does give you the chance of copying a quick kill. But if you're in the storm while doing so, this also gives your opponent the chance to cop a quick kill as well. See, we're both even at this point. Me and this next kill, who of course I will not show on the map, but me and this next kill have been traveling outside the storm from 2 different angles. Now as you see, I'm deep, or I was deep inside. I'm almost at the edge now. But I was deep inside, and it just so happens, shortly after I get out, someone else has a truck. I didn't even notice it until I saw their footsteps. Someone else has a truck. And as I park here, someone else is parking on the other side. As you see behind me, someone else just got killed. As you can see. Someone else just got killed and they're currently inside the storm. If you can see in the bottom left, the person in yellow, that's my kill. I wait here in the bush and let him walk around me. So as he heads back to my car, then goes inside the little bunker to heal. I noticed this, walk in, and the number one thing he failed to realize was that what you're healing in the storm, which means you are indeed taking white damage. Now keep in mind that I know for a fact the person who just came in within storm can hear me. So either they're in a similar situation like myself, healing, or they are 100% not worried about it. Like myself, I think that one, I'm too far away, or two, that the kill I just did was too fast for someone to react to me. Now, as you can see, he got dangerously close right there. Of course, I couldn't hear his footsteps. He's probably couch walking. But he got dangerously close right there. And you will see me pass him a little later. As you can see, he's trying to rotate as well. I know that's the plan soon enough. As you can see, I realize that there are, again, 2 people spectating me. Of course, I didn't return back to my car. My car was almost out of gas. I'm only taking that to get full health. Now, ironically, coming back through, he decides to take the high ground. Again, he ignores me. As you can see, there's a person. Then the person is running. Now finally comes back. He starts lighting me up. Now there's one more person I just walk past. Now he starts lighting me up from behind. Now I'm about to intercept 2 different people. One's on the ground. And again, he starts lighting him up. He's actually a decent shot. I go to go heal. And this is about endgame. As you can see, there's 15 left. As you can see, now it is a top 10. And I'm just playing the waiting game. I'm sitting on 2 kills. Sitting on 2 kills. I see that there's a build fight in front of me. And all I'm really seeing is what? I am honestly in a tough situation. I'm in circle, which means I do have field advantage. But of course, I'm about to be surrounded at one point. I'm about to be surrounded by too many people. I'm near mid-circle. I burn a guy down, I get some decent hits off. Of course, he saved himself, so he didn't take fall damage that time. I burned the ramp behind him. Then I go back and burn his fresh builds. This is my plan. My plan is to weaken everybody's white mids, so that all they have to worry about is shield like myself. And as you can see, someone died because they got hit with an RPG. But then it was self-explanatory for that secondary thing. Top 7. And I'm most likely in 7th place with only 2 kills. Of course, he sees me. Yeah. Not only during the game was I lagging, but what it looks like, even the replay is lagging a little bit. I get shot, and I don't even know where it's from. Of course, I leave my front open. I know that there's 2 people on top of me. But I leave my front open just in case. I decide that I need to go ahead and move now. And this is where, what I would say, this is my first 4-man build fight. There's 4 people here, and then there's one person, that last white one, he's shooting off from afar. Again, apologize for the lag, but what happened there is that I shot her while she was building through, and now she has to heal because she's one shot at this point. I go take her time to heal, and next thing you know, when I edit out, somehow she doesn't realize that I'm here. I edit out, realize that she's just crouched. Boom. And the flame helped me out. The flame ticked her by 1 every time she was in it, until 10 seconds passed, then increased to 15. And soon you will see that my absolute game winner is having a shockwave bow, a primal flame bow, a pump, and a primal assault rifle. Now, I wait here. I know it's a top 5 situation. 5 people left. There's 1 person still on top of me. And 2 people, I don't know where they are. I know that there was a 3rd person shooting, but I still don't know where none of them are except for the guy that's on top of me. The guy who's on top of me is now ground level. I try my best not to move. Because again, if I give up my location, the guy who was shooting from afar this whole time might try to clap my cheeks. I try to put a pyramid underneath me, but of course, me trying to get underneath that won't go to help. Somehow, someone landed that hit. And so I try to edit out, but my game's lagging. So I just stand there. I took the hit. This is where I'm at 109 HP. And again, still a 5-piece. Someone's slowly coming in from circle at this point. I noticed it. Didn't go shoot. I go back in my little box. Give myself maximum protection. And again, all we do now is play the waiting game. I want you to know that I had a 4-kill game. As you can see, now it is a 1v1 situation, so I'm going as hard as I can. I'm no longer caring about mats, because so far as I know, everyone that had a primal flame bow has died. So y'all have to shoot me through my builds or use a primal stink bow in order to deal direct damage to white males. And as you can see, my health is now 89. I am literally one tap from any shotgun in the game that's rarity blue or higher. That was a 111 pump headshot. And remind you, I don't use pump shots. Excuse me, that first one must have been something along the lines of 32. Because that was the 111. And this is where I know you're nearly dead. You're boxing in front of me. So now I'm going to set the world ablaze. Thus, game. Now watch this. You're gonna find something a little funny at the end. Now, mind you, there's 14 people spectating. I thought I would save here, but I had plugged my mic in at the last moment and started celebrating. Oh, yeah. I don't know how that happened, but I just pressed the button and well, that's my first win of the season. First solo win of this season. Now, have I gotten other wins? Yes, of course. But as you can see, today's date, got my first solo win. A few days after, I got my first duo win. I got my first trio win almost a few weeks ago. And of course, this was my first win of the season. Shortly after that, I got a squad. Then within these 2-day periods, I had 4 more wins. Between this, I had 3. Between this 15-day hiatus, it was really me trying to grind out Destiny 2. I did get 1 win. But, hey, it is what it is. Your boy still stays strong. So Requiem's Rebellion, sign me out. Man, I miss you guys. So just keep it tight for me, alright? You know I'm always here. I'm always free. Yes, my parties typically stay public, but still, I'm always here. Just give me a shout out.